Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm here on my lunch break today, just doing some crafting, and what I brought with me was some tissue paper. All I have is tissue paper, trying to make it simple. Tissue paper, some craft bond liquid glue, some scissors, and my wooden nickels. And I actually had intended on cutting out shapes from this, or images from this digi-kit I'm working with here, but ended up making wooden nickels out of them. I was just going to cut them out for my design team project, and I was like, I wonder how these would look on my wooden nickels. So here's a butterfly. Oops. Here's a butterfly, and here is this one. This one has a clock and a butterfly, and you see that? Very cool. And it's backed with tissue paper, and the background is blue tissue paper on both of those. And then this one also, you know, has tissue paper in the back. It actually has some flowered tissue paper, and then I put a clock from the digital kit and this little Victorian looking lady there. So I thought those came out really cute. Just another example of what you can do with wooden type things that you get, wooden nickels, or you know, tags and things. If you buy the wooden pieces at you know, Hobby Lobby or Michael's or somewhere. These I got at a thrift store. I have quite a few left here, so I'm trying to just do things with these wooden nickels. So all I'm doing, and I did another video on this, and I'll try to link it below if in case you want to see that one too, where I was just using tissue paper and rubber stamps. So on these, I'm just putting a little glue on there, smearing it around. I'll try to do like 2 at a time here because I don't have much time left in my lunch break. So this is going to be a very quick video, but let's see if we can use up this little piece of tissue paper right here. Let me see if I have enough glue on there. A little bit more glue on here. This looks like not enough is right here in this corner. Okay, so you know, just using my glue kind of like you would use Mod Podge. So you can use whatever type of, you know, Mod Podge type glue that you like to use. Just regular glue. Some people use watered down glue. You know, Mod Podge of any glossy matte, whatever your favorite type decoupaging type glue is. I haven't had any trouble with this Craft Bond glue. I really like it for this, for decoupaging. So I might keep some on hand once this is empty just for this purpose. I have never tried art glitter glue. I might try that though. Before I buy another bottle of glue, go ahead and try the art glitter glue, since I like to keep that on hand and see how I like that as a decoupage type glue. So all I do after I put the tissue paper on is just cut around the wooden nickel, or whatever shape your wooden piece is. And so just cut that out. Pretty quick, right? I then make sure I have all the edges down, you know, just go around it, whatever your shape is, and smooth that out. Make sure everything's down good. So we're doing 2 quick ones here. Let's see, I kind of turn it upside down so I can see where my edges are, right? Cut around. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I just kind of dove right in here because I don't have much time. But welcome to my channel, and if you haven't seen my lunchtime crafting videos before, 2 or 3 days a week I usually end up crafting, unless it's just a rainy cold day every day, and then I might stay in every day. But yeah, a little glue right here it looks like. But it's actually, I went out the last 2 days since it was nice. Monday was sunny, yesterday was cloudy but not too cold, and so I did some thrifting the last 2 days, but today I thought I'd stay in, and I'll have some fun and unique thrifted items to show next Tuesday on my Thrifty Tuesday video. Okay, so I'm going to turn these toward me so I can see what I'm doing. So now I'm kind of like taking, kind of just, not necessarily trying to coordinate with my color. Well, this one just doesn't want to stick down. Look at that. I must be not getting glue all over it. So I'm not necessarily trying to coordinate because I don't really have that type of colors with me. But I am trying to, say, put a dark image on the bottom and then a lighter image on the top if I'm using two images. So like here's two dark butterflies I can use on here. And then the rest of it I have are flowers. So let me just cut these out. I already have one flower cut out, but I didn't want to take time to cut these before I turned on the camera because then I would really not have any time left. I'm just trying to do a 30-minute lunch break these days so I can leave half an hour earlier from work and then maybe have more crafting time once I get everything at home done. You know, when you get home and you have to do dinner and whatever you have to do when you get home, then by the time everything's done, it's 9 o'clock and maybe you have some thrifting time. But if I get home half an hour earlier, then I might have about half an hour before dinner time. That's my goal. That's my kind of objective. So there's one butterfly, and I have one more butterfly here. Let me pull him off so I can just cut him out real quick. But yeah, I'm fussy cutting these. If you've never fussy cut digital kits out, like these are butterflies, and so like I cut out that Victorian lady, and you don't have to, what I've kind of decided and discovered is that you don't have to get, you do have to get, you have to cut it out properly, but you don't have to get crazy with it. Like there's a bunch of little ridges here. I'm not really I'm trying to get them, but I'm not really, getting crazy with it. Like if I cut one off, it's not a big deal. And this little butterfly has a head. And I'm not cutting out the head, it's so small. I'm just, see the head here? Right there, I'm not doing that. It's just too much for me to cut out, so I'm just cutting out. I looked at some butterfly punches the other day just to compare that like from a butterfly paper punch, and the butterflies did not have a head. So I just cut the head off because I just don't want to deal with that much fussiness, if you know what I mean. So with the butterflies, I'm just, see how they don't fit on there? So I'm just taking them and I'm going to put them off to the side because I want to put a flower on top, okay? So I want my butterfly there, but I also want my flower on here. So I'm going to put it like something like that. Let me show you up close so you can see what I'm talking about. I know the camera's a little bit far away. Something like that, and this part will be cut off. Okay, so let's glue this butterfly down real quick. We'll have done 5 golden wooden, I wish they were golden, right? 5 wooden nickels here on my lunch break today. And so when I get home, I can see if I want to, or whenever, I can see if I want to punch a hole in them like I did the other ones. I'm going to put the butterfly near the top and I put ball chains through the other ones and made them into charms. Okay, see how it is? I put it down, it's sticking up over the side. We're going to cut that off. I'm looking at it from the back side again so I can see where I'm cutting. See, this is what it looks like now. You could almost leave it like that and do whatever else you want, or put a rubber stamp over here. I'm putting a flower on though because I did rubber stamps with the other one, so I thought it'd be fun to do something different this time. And after I finish these two, I have, I would say at least a dozen left, so I can see what I want to do with those. I can do the same thing or something different. If I think of something different, let me pull some of this glue off, just hanging off my fingers here. But yeah, so I've got a flower down here, and I'm not really putting any glue over the top like you would if you were Mod Podging or decoupaging. It seems to be on there. If you think you need it, of course you can, but it seems to be on there really good. You know, if I come back and I think I need it, I'll put some glue on top, but right now I think it's pretty cool. You know, good, it's down good. Let me just peel a little bit of this glue off my fingers because it's almost getting in my way of being able to work here. So yeah, there you go, glue. Okay, let's put this butterfly on. Yeah, these were coming out so cool. I just thought, wow, I need to share this because these look so nice. You know, I mean, it's just something I was trying here, experimenting with on my lunch break, and they came out really nice. So this one I'll put on the other side because I have a lot of orange here and a little stripe right there. Maybe we can leave that stripe if it will, and I'll put it near the bottom. And let's see, and so I can put the flower over on the top half here. Let's see where I want this butterfly. I guess I will just do it like that. Okay, he seems to be down good. I'll cut his extra off and then I'll show it to you. Okay, that looks neat, right? And then we need a flower. So I might have to cut some of the flower off too because these are good sized flowers. But these are all about the same size here, so I'll just get one of these without a leaf. That one has a leaf on it. Okay, and let me get the rest of it cut out here. So I have really been enjoying, like, I like to use a lot of original items, you know, ephemera and little items to work with in my journals. But you would be surprised if you've never used digital kits how handy they can come in. You know, you need a quick little bunch of flowers, go print them out. You don't have to look through your books if you don't have time. You know, you have them on your computer, print out a page of flowers. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so this one, I'm going to see if I want to put the, see, I'm not going to put the whole thing in there because it'll cover up the whole butterfly. So I'm going to put it off to the side, and then we'll cut some of this flower off too. And we'll see how that looks in the end here. So let me put some glue on here, on the back of the flower. I think that might be good. I'm going to get it, putting it all over because I don't know exactly how I'm going to put it down here. If I knew how I was going to put it down, I might not put it all over. So let's see. Maybe about like that. Okay. Press it all down. And then let me wipe some glue off. I've got some tissue paper here too. That is from this pack that I'm not using. I'm kind of using that to wipe my hands off. I'm just here on my lunch break, you know, not really have all my stuff here to do things with, but clean my hands and things. I'll go wash my hands in the kitchen when I'm done here, but right now I don't have access to that, so. Oh wow, that looks pretty neat. I like it. Okay, that's cool, right? There you go. Very neat and different, right? Unique. So cool how you can use things and everything comes out different, you know? Everybody uses the same type of things. Like say somebody else using this digital kit is doing something totally different and unique. So here's the, excuse the glue on my hands, but I'll just show you what I did today. These two we just did. I'll show them to you two at a time because I can't get them all on my hand at one time, but aren't they cool and pretty? See, I just ignored the color here because at first look you might think, oh, that's not going to go together, but look how how beautiful it looks, okay? Those two we just did. These two I showed you that I did before I turned the camera on. They have the blue background. Okay, so that's 4. Let me put them up here so you can see them while I'm showing you the rest. And then this one I also did, which I think is really cool, with the little Victorian lady. She was a whole lady. She was a whole lady on the digital. See, there's the rest of her. And then I just used her little top part there, her head and that little top part to make this. So that's what you can do, just ideas of what you can do. You don't have to use the whole piece, just cut out the part you want, right? So I know that's far from the camera, but that's it for today. Thank you and happy crafting. I'll see you next time.